Okay, so here is the first step of the process of setting up your route and roster on Google Drive using Google Sheets. So the best browser to use, in my opinion, is Google Chrome. The first thing you're going to want to make sure is that you're signed in to your work Google account. So go to google.com, blue sign in button. Choose your work email. If it's not already in there, you'll need to type out your whole work email. And then it'll take you to Microsoft to kind of do the same thing. You'll enter your email password. And you're signed into Google. Most of you have already done this step, but I just wanted to clarify and make sure that you do need to be signed into your work Google account. From there, you'll have access to a link that will let you copy the template for the route and roster. It may be in Google Classroom, or maybe one of the office workers will send it to you to start this process. But you're going to come to that link wherever you find it. You can maybe click on it or copy and paste it in the browser, and it'll come up to a page right here that says copy the document. You just click on that blue button that says make a copy. And what that's going to do is it's going to take that template and copy it solely for you. So then that way you're the only one that is editing this current document. So the first things we need to do are just some identification things. And this may take a minute, but it's important that this step is done efficiently. So I would go ahead and delete this copy of. And then the first thing we're going to do here, after we delete that, is put your bus number right there. And then come over. I'm using the left and right arrow on my keyboard to move this cursor around. You can use your mouse if you want. So you just put your cursor over, and we're going to delete this and just type in your school name or names, which schools you drive for, and then come over here and do the same thing for your name, and then one more time for the specific school year in which you're doing this route and roster for. Once you've done that, click on enter or return on your keyboard, and that will save the title of the sheet. You're going to kind of do the same thing down here on these 4 tabs. So we're going to click the arrow here. We're going to click on rename. And you just use your cursor, put in your bus number. And for the rosters, there's going to be 2 separate ones. One for your first school, just put in the school name, click on enter. And then do the second thing for your second school. Make sure you click on enter or return on your keyboard after you're ready to save it. For the directions, you're going to come over and rename. And all you need to do on this is just put your bus number. Do that for each one of these. Use this right arrow to access the PM directions. And one more. So now your sheet is all labeled with your bus number, your name, and your school year and which schools you drive for, and that's going to make it super easy when all these sheets get printed out and when you share the file at the end.